My name is Senna, and let's talk some politics. Now, once you see me here, you know, say, Obie Chantro, I was say, yeah, they fact, no, Ebremo. Now, there's this video trending on social media of an NPP communicator. A friend, no, let me just name her Madam Ellen, because I don't know whether she is a Miss or a Mrs. And so, Madam Ellen. I want us to go watch that video, and then you understand why Ghanaians are angry. I mean, people are calling her out. Some people are insulting her and the likes. Now, let's just go watch the video, and then you understand why people are angry. Just listen to what she was saying.
In relation to...
She's an NPP communicator, right? Listen.
The petrol. I brought carrots. Tomatoes.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
Let me list them. I have onions. I have palm oil.
Oh, you brought palm oil.
And then I have my son's boxes.
Okay.
Brand new ones.
Okay.
We'll have a discussion about it.
Okay.
We are in the 6th month since the NDC took over. And I'm sad that he is not here, because he started this tomatoes and onions business in the studio, if you remember. As we speak now, this 1 liter of palm oil. And for those of you who think that I'm lying, it's not palm oil, let me take it out of it.
So you went to the market and bought it?
I went to the market yesterday.
Okay.
This is palm oil.
No, yeah, don't cover it. Just leave it.
Yes.
We want to see it.
Yes, it's here. And this one cost 80 cedis. When the NDC took over in January, this was 35 cedis. It is 80 cedis. These 3 onions, medium-sized onions, as we speak, yesterday we got it for... The 3 we got it for 25 cedis. This. These 3 tomatoes, these 3, we got it for, one is 7 cedis, so 7 times 3, 21 cedis.
Oh.
This pepper, 10 cedis. Carrots, I've used 1, so 3 carrots. Where, let me see what you see the carrots, 20 cedis. These are my son's boxes, brand new. And my son is 10 years old, my second son, so he's growing very fast. So almost every 6 months, I have to get him new ones. These ones, 6 months ago, I bought 1 at 20 cedis. Yesterday, I bought this for 50 cedis. So 200 cedis. I have 2 sons. The older one too is there, so you can imagine. Why am I bringing all this here? In just 6 months, food inflation and clothing. And clothing is important. My children have to wear clothing. They haven't just doubled. Some have quadrupled. Plantain. Yesterday, you should have seen the small fingers of plantain. 5 of them, 100 cedis. Now, cassava, instead of do we call it tuber, the cassava? It's the root, it's the root. It's the tuber. It's the root of cassava.
Oh, roots, okay.
Now, instead of selling, you know, when you go to the market, they sell it by the roots. Now they divide it. Yeah, they see kind of boom. It's like when you are home and you are trying to put the cassava together for the fufu. That is how they've done it in the market. And so 1 long tuber is almost going for 25 cedis, 30 cedis. When we used to get 1 long tuber for 5 cedis. Yam, medium-sized yam, is going to 75 cedis. The small ones, 50 cedis. And what makes my matter even serious is that my children love yam. You know, I trained them in the Bunu region, so that's for yam. And now, at 13 and 10 years, Wilberforce, I have to boil 2 tubers of yam in the house. Because the 2 boys will eat 1 full tuber. The 2 boys, when we cook, it is them, they are the only males, so there are male species in the house, just the 2 of them. The rest of us are women. So we boil 2 tubers. Then they also don't like the contomere that you put on the fire. No, they want the one that you do in the asanka. Hey. So we have to do it in the asanka and put it in front of them. Carry the whole pot, so their pot, and put it there, and then they'll sit on the floor. So by the time I'm done, the contomere, the way they tie it, 1 is 25 cedis. And for a household of 10 people, we need about 4 to be able to get stew. And you have boys like I do who they'll eat half of it. Wilberforce, my food matter is something else for me.
Somebody says you are reporting your children on the
Oh yes, I'm reporting them because a lot of mothers are going through what
prices.
It's about the prices. Wilberforce, I spent 2,000 cedis a week on food stuff, so I haven't gone to provisions.
So you see why whenever I sit here, I tell you that the NPP are just a bunch of narcissistic personalities. Most of the people, I say Ghana Krumhano, show more narcissist, any form, any idea form is our NPP political party. This woman is on radio disgracing herself. Just 6 months, a new government by. You see how she's lying. So when this video came on social media, a lot of people were bashing her. People were like, but even if you are going to lie like this, we are in Ghana and we know the prices of goods and services. Why should you lie like this? Blatant lies, telling lies, blatantly, without any fear, without any shame, blatantly lying. Or say inflation across. But me say Ghana phobia would just go on Google and use the Google AI and type in there the current inflation rate in Ghana. And you see that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bayano, in fact, for so many years, we've not had the current inflation rate in this country. Google Ebetrel, and this is from Google's results. Or say, the latest available data indicates that Ghana's inflation rate was 18.4% in May 2025. 18.4%. This is a decrease still. Google say this is a decrease from the previous month, with the rates being 21.2% in April. Do you know the last time we had an inflation rate below the 20% mark? About 3 or 4 years ago. That was the last time. Under NPP, inflation cost Rama could do somewhere around 50%. And Google is telling us it has decreased to 18%. That's what Google is telling us. You have an NPP communicator sits on radio, lie to Ghanaians, say inflation has gone up. Meanwhile, inflation has gone down. Ebia because inflation e dey we ba okọ marketer. Ebia dey mamene kana no kware meboa. Me today I went to the gym. Na me gym no close to the gym no there is a market. And I'm gonna say, oh, you know what? Let me just go into the market and let me act like I want to buy some of the stuff at Okayano. Now, just watch this video. So this is me. You are not going to see the faces because I didn't have consent to show the faces of Omo and Mibiso, the market women. But listen to the conversation that went on because utie ma mena ene in toes ba 7 cedis meboa. Utie na was it tomato ba 7 cedis. Jene kitwa say yes say listen to the prices. Listen. Zomina waka say 80 cedis no. Listen to the market women.
Now I'm coming, just a minute.
So this mean my gym attack, still in my gym attack, just went into the market. Let me go back.
Zomi.
Listen.
Now I'm coming, just a minute. Who was Zomi? Zomi, say. 40 million.
So the Zomina Mameneka say 80 cedis. What about TV so radio so chantro say 80 cedis no. Baby I made to Zomino or say 40 cedis. Zomina o chantro say 80 cedis no. Or say 40. But what you want no the crana no say Zomino 1 liter. The mimi who yan crana 1.5 liters. Bottle na Zomini gum 1.5 liters. But no see 40 cedis. But I see the lady who was even selling to me didn't even know the measurement. No, nim says Zomino. Ebia bottle no cry 1.5 liters. But bottle now will no lady need trem na 1.5 liters. And they cry 40 cedis. But waba betina radio so twantro so wako market na Zumi 80 cedis NDC buy Zumi yako 80 cedis. You see the lie? Now let's go further. Listen.
1 liter and a 1.5.
But I saw the bottle and it was 1.5.
1 liter
but she
bottle.
told me it was 1 liter. But I don't have problem.
40 cedis. Okay. Okay. It is Zumi nipe now. Everything. Kamuki. Okay. Never. Alright.
Now listen to
how much is the? Yeah. How much is it? How are you doing?
I have 80.
80 cedis. 80 cedis. And the 30 cedis. But if you are counting it, how many?
I think yes, 40. 14 for 80 cedis. No, 30 cedis.
30, sorry. But if I want...
So, tomatoes now. NPP communicator never be control. Let's listen to the NPP communicator. What she said about the price of the tomato, right? Because tomato no, okatra me say 14, bako 14, 30 cedis. Let's listen to NPP from communicator no, what she said.
In relation to the pet for 25 cedis in January, this was 35 cedis. It is 80 cedis. These 3 onions, medium-sized onions, as we speak, yesterday we got it for... The 3 we got it for 25 cedis. This. These 3 tomatoes, these 3, we got it for, one is 7 cedis. So
you
7
see,
times 3.
You see how she's lying? Say tomato no, one is what? 7 cedis. Right? You see the lie? But tomato na me cocoa beside no. It was even bigger than this one. Just that you see, the camera, I didn't want to show the face of the lady and all that. But you heard the voice of the lady telling me. I even made a mistake, said tomato no 14 for 80 cedis. And a lady said that be 14 for 30 cedis. Tomato no bako 14 for 30. What about Betina TV so Chagana for one say tomato no bako 7 cedis. Meanwhile, tomato 14, bako 14. Do the calculation. Say tomato bako 14. 30 cedis. Not just say tomato bako no, at least, oh dear, 1 cedi equal 2 cedis no. Right? Not just a tomato no dear bako 2 cedis. What about Betina control? Say tomato bako 7 cedis. How do you lie to Ghanaians like that? How do you lie? You lie through your teeth. And you see, we are not even in the season. We are not even in the tomato season. That's why maybe 14 krano. Tomato bako 14 30 cedis no. Maybe 2 cedis here bako. We are not in the season. Because if you get into the tomato season, you would see that 2 cedis ne krano. One here you tomatoes bear 10. But no krano. What about Betina TV so see tomato bako 7 cedis? Na Jane no. I tried much of listen to it.
80 cedis. And the 30 cedis. And the 30 cedis. But if you are counting it, how many?
I think yes, 40.
So I asked them, if you said 14. 14
30
for 30.
30, sorry.
14 for 30.
If I want 20 cedis. 7 is 20.
So tomato is 7 for 20 cedis.
That one is
I have 10. Yes,
And then I asked of the onion, right? Look at the onion.
Yeah, where the tomatoes?
It was about 8
1
for 20 cedis.
4, 5, 6. So 7.
7, okay, 7.
Yeah.
But
7 for 20 cedis, right?
I'll come around.
So this was me. Me, I don't go to the markets. So when this woman came out to lie, I was like, well, I was just done with my gymming session. I was like, if I'm done with the gym, there's a market just behind the gym. Let me go and ask and see whether what this NPP woman was saying, no quarrier, me call no, and true do Chagana phone blatantly lie to Ghanaians. These were just the things I could ask. But Ubi say we are who they say the person is lying, so you just get angry. If you are someone who hates dishonesty, you just get angry. And so I understand why people were bashing this woman on social media. I understand why people were at her neck, insulting her. This is my advice to the NPP, and my advice. I'll give her an advice, and you see what I want to say. This is my advice to the NPP, and my advice to anyone who is listening to me who wants to join the NPP. Listen, in life, if you know the times and season, it's going to help you a lot. If you know the times and season, it's really going to help you. Listen, we are in the new age of information. You can also call it the age of honesty. We are in the age of honesty. So today, we share every social media platform or AI agents. Google has an AI agent. WhatsApp has an AI agent. Snapchat has an AI agent. X has an AI agent. Facebook also has an AI agent. Every platform now is sort of including AI on their interface. Do you know why? Because they want to serve people with the truth. So it is very easy for people to know the truth on issues in this country today. If you use X, you use Twitter a lot, you realize that Obitro Asemwa, you can simply go and tag the AI of Twitter and it in the Grok. You can just tag Grok and ask Grok, said the Nipacronic and the AI will just give you the answer. Oh, Nipacro Yobwa, oh, Nipacro Ayentro. You see, we are in the age of honesty. So if the NPP thinks that Ghana for Sebe or Mobe to me taking them for granted, and they can still lie, especially on issues that can be easily verifiable, as simple as I did, that I'll just walk into a market and ask for prices of goods, and then I'll be told, and then you sit on radio and lie like this, and you think that is going to give you some political clout or some political mileage, then you don't know what you are doing. But me, I like it when you do that, because me NDCD. Into the Amomo party, the Amomo Baya mo party no mobegu muhufin bia no monya, because it is to my benefit. Into NPP for, if you think that Ghanaians are gullible, I am telling you that we are in the age where it is very easy for Ghanaians to verify stories. It's very easy for Ghanaians to know whether you are lying or not. And so if you think that you can still be lying, go ahead and lie. That is what some of us we want. You will be exposed. If you lie, we will come here and we will expose you. It's as simple as that. So go ahead and lie. Enye eniaha ene brofo ne kasa na ebe man krofo hu ne say de ekoso ni. We all know the truth in this country. We all know. Maybe me America no ebe ya mo say meboa. Just listen to this video. Listen to this random Ghanaian. Listen to the video.
The man go away. Nansan kay 20 CD. And the mekoto 14 CD. My brother, na matwa man na akofo ado. Yeah. When just get when can I say 20 CD and then I bet 10 CD. Ayafo papa. Ayafo. One am pesi chire. Is this shaba?
So that is the ordinary Ghanaian. And so if you think to counter this, you come out and lie. we all go to the market and we all know the prices of goods and services. So go ahead and do all the lie. But you see, my advice to Madam Ellen is this. Before I give her the advice, let me show you something. This is my advice to Madam Ellen. This is my advice to her. So in 2022, when the NPP were electing their national executives, Madam Ellen stood and wanted to be voted for as women's organizer. This Madam Ellen, no. And she got 9 votes. Okay, she lost. Say among the 3 no 9 votes. Now, I'm not going to use this to laugh at her or throw her or make mockery of her. I'm not going to use this to do that, because listen, every single person who knows me knows that there is one thing I believe in. I believe in the fact that there's nothing called failure, and I believe that my friends will tell you I am an enabler. I'm someone who likes to enable people around me so they achieve whatever goal they want to achieve, right? And that's my personal belief. Now, if this woman feels say she wants to attain a higher height in her political career, and the next point for her is to become the NPP's women organizer, I'm not going to sit here and speak against her, because that's her goal. As a human being, I feel like you should be having certain goals you are trying to attain. That's what keeps you alive. If you have a goal in front of you and you are fighting towards it, it keeps you alive. What you say? So I'm all for her. I'm all for that. You see, even though maybe I might not support her because me NPP ni, I'm all for that. But vote na wonya na 9 votes no. It is a message. And the advice to her is that maybe if she decides to walk with the shield of honesty, and I'm speaking in parables, maybe if in future she decides to walk in the shield of honesty, if in future she decides to walk with the sword of honesty, maybe if in future she decides to walk in honesty, maybe one day the women in NPP will see what's in her, and then maybe she's not going to get 9 votes again. Maybe her votes will increase. Maybe 9 votes now NPP man at the man no be increase if she decides to be honest to herself. Maybe. You see, the Ayame says she's speaking about the fact that she has children, she has 2 boys, and they are this. So you, as the mother, you come on radio and you lie blatantly like this. So how are you going to be able to advise them? Because by time biano, Obasha says we chantra a suban bonnie. Was a washa says what Tiana say, hey, in chantro can acquire a treme. So if you, the mother, they are listening to you, they are watching you, Nansen Kolana Mab on social media, they are listening to you, they are watching you, and they know that blatantly you are lying. And they will bandiba with him as my men or baby chawuntra. Who bet to me to nifuze wunyai. It is up to you. I don't know how you want to raise your kids. But you see, kids are not raised by the words we say. Kids, they learn from what we do. And so if you think that you say different things and then tell them different things and you think it's going to shape their lives, you don't know what you are doing. At the end of the day, they are so continue lying. NPP for continue lying. If you think that Sisia Demo Party ne ababe than a party of liars in Trona Mumbubecha, Ghana for Sebe, and the ordinary Ghanaian. Now about why to an NPP for Munjian. If there's one lesson you have to learn from the recent about to you should know that Ghana need the ordinary Ghanaian. That is what you have to learn. If there's one thing you have to learn from the results you got after your 8 years of stewardship, 8 years of governance, you should know that the ordinary Ghanaian today is becoming wise. The ordinary Ghanaian voter is becoming wise. You can't just lie your way into power. And so if you think that at this point you'll still be lying, I wish you well. I wish you well. What you say? No. Montra your comment box in moment.